Alex is very sassy, fun, conniving, vindictive. That's the ugly. Alex's outlook on love is he thinks they just come and go. He thinks it's easy. He thinks that everything is surface level. He thinks that the surface level can just get him what he wants, um, which leads to temporary feelings and temporary relationships. Alex is looking to gain genuine love. He wants acceptance. He wants to feel like someone really wants him and he can just be himself. Because I feel like he's hiding a lot of himself and he's putting on a front so that people can like him. He wants to be liked and accepted. Alex's outlook on friendship, which actually goes back to a quality of him, he's controlling. He wants to control the people around him. And I think that with his friendships, they give him exactly what he wants, which is to feel like he's in control of them. He's the superstar of the group. He's the popular one of the group. So his friendships are, again, like the relationships that he's seeking is very surface level. They don't get to really know him, and I think the only person that truly knows him will probably be Ian. Gary and Alex, those two are like Bonnie and Clyde. They are every any couple that you can think of that are just the worst to be together, that's them.
Gary's a lot. Gary wants attention, secretly wants attention, and he's trying to find ways to get that. He's screaming for attention. I think Gary's pretty lonely. He doesn't really have much friends, well, real friends, or maybe he never really had real friends to begin with, and he's just looking for that connection, that love. He's looking for love for his own self.
They are friends for, it's almost like you have those people that are your associate with, and that you think that you're a lot closer than you are, but you're really not. And I think that's Gary and Alex, and you kind of, I think you start to feel that at some point, that something is just, are they really friends, or are they just kind of like, is Gary just someone that enables Alex's behavior? Alex in season 1 is literally like the not even opening the book. You haven't even read the first chapter. You're just literally looking at the title. He's very surface. I think he's trying to, this is me, this is who I am, I'm authentic, this is who I am all the time. And he was very showy. I think he was very showy, very vindictive, and as I said before, he just wants to find acceptance, and he thought that he would find that in Jaden, and he literally manipulated the whole entire thing, and so he can get what he wanted out of that. Alex in season 2, I think he's realizing the things he's done wrong, and I think he's trying to become, it's almost like he's fighting his insecurity. He was fighting his insecurities in season 1, and he's realizing them, but just completely ignoring it, and he's just living his life. He's just like, fuck it, this is who I don't care, I don't need to deal with it. And I think in season 2, he's coming to terms with that, and I guess he's trying to right his wrongs within himself, and you can kind of see his behavior change a little bit, his mood change, and how he's going about things. But he's definitely, I think he's growing, and I think he's coming to terms with the things that is not working for him.
Orlando is just flat out an asshole. He's just very, very carefree. He does what he wants. He believes that he doesn't believe in monogamy, and he just wants to control his space, and he wants to be able to do that at all points of his life, in every aspect, especially the love life. But yeah.
So Alex meets Orlando by being a little petty biatch, and without really knowing much about Orlando, he he schemed up this whole meet, and then this one here, and Alex.
Orlando was the victim, season 1. That's how I feel.
Please. Alex and Orlando end up in a relationship, and How would you say it's it's very fiery, and it's funny that he says that Orlando's controlling because Alex is controlling. So we shall see how that turns out.
Mhm.
But it's very fiery, very headstrong people.
Yeah.
The relationship seems to be going kind of. It's like it's going straight and it starts turning because they are not on the same page. Alex is very territorial, and being that um, it has pretty much an open relationship concept. Um, they're struggling with that. So we shall see in season 2 how that turns out.
Orlando's relationship with Jaden at this point, I think he's trying to more so like show remorse and apologize for the things that he did. And he's trying to, and it's really, really hard, especially when you've done so much damage, especially if it gets physical in a relationship. It's really hard to apologize to the victim in that situation.
It's traumatizing.
It is very traumatizing and things like that. When it's physical, it has a big impact on the victim. So for the abuser to try to apologize, there's many layers and phases to that type of situation. And in season 2, you will see that.
People should watch Love at First Night because it's mega poppin'. I'm kidding. Aside from being mega poppin', I think it's so relatable. Like, you can literally find yourself in one of the characters. And I was Alex once. I know a lot of people who were Alex who felt they could relate to Alex or Spencer or Jaden and being bamboozled into a relationship. Like, it's literally the lives we're living now, and we can connect, and we finally have something. And I'm not just saying this because I'm on the show, but we finally have something that's comedic and that's real. You're not just selling it with sex or just comedy. There's a lot of different elements that go into it, which make it that much more relatable to people. And the people that feel they can't relate, they still can relate to the story.
You should watch the show because, first of all, it's funny. It's a romantic comedy. There's black people in it, of course. It's written really well. Production value is really, really good. You should watch it because you might see yourself in this web series. I know you will, because not just Gary, even though some things that happened with Gary I saw myself, but like with every single character, even with the female characters, I see a part of myself or a situation that happened with me so that I can connect with.